to the ball, to be held on Hallows Eve at his castle in the Great Hall. I had nothing planned for the night, so decided to go, and I thought he'd think me rude if I didn't show. I arrived at the castle early, and then rang the bell. A devilish imp answered and said, "Welcome to hell." There was obnoxious green slime all over his front door, with giant spiders with fangs running around on the floor. The party was in full swing in the large candlelit hall, with the giant painting of Frankenstein adorning the wall. Blood gin was flowing along with spider venom whiskey. The zombie girls were getting drunk and being quite frisky. I glanced around the room to see who else was there. Frightening characters that would give you a nightmare. Werewolves, mummies, Wolfman, and Count Dracula, and that woman from the Monsters, oh yes, Morticia. With zombies and a banshee who spent all night wailing, and two fresh corpses who looked like they were ailing. The Baskerville hounds, too, with their blood-red eyes. Then a ghoul announced that Frankenstein had a surprise. There was a hush in the Great Hall, you could hear a pin drop. Then the banshee started up, and Dracula shushed her to stop. Down the hallway we all heard it, a slow thumping sound. It's something big, I thought, because it was shaking the ground. Then it appeared in the doorway and almost filled the room, and the sight of it gave me a feeling of impending doom. The Baron introduced the hideous thing as his latest creation, a tall man-like evil creature that was a total abomination. Morticia walked towards him because she needed a man. The thing leaned down and told her his name was Herman. Then the Baron announced that the thing needed a new heart, and he glanced around the room, looking for a spare part. I tried to keep a low profile, but sadly it was too late. The Baron pointed his finger at me, and I awaited my fate. Two ghouls grabbed hold of me, and I struggled in vain, and one put my arm up my back, causing me great pain. I had to think real fast if I was to get out of this mess, and now I was quite terrified of that, I hate to confess. The band started playing and the guests began to dance, and as they walked me along I thought this was my chance. I pushed into the throng of dancers, and like dominoes they fell. The ghouls lost their iron grip on me, and I ran like hell. I reached the front door and pushed the imp to one side, opened the door sharply and thought, should I run or hide? I quickly decided on the former, ran as fast as I could, and headed for the woodcutter's cabin on the edge of the wood. I banged on the door and his wife opened it and said, "Come inside," and told me to go up into the loft space, and in there I could hide. In the distance I could hear the baying hound searching for me, and I was so relieved that I'd escaped and was alive and free. The moral of this sorry tale is that if you get an invitation, is to throw it in the fire, or it will be for you damnation.